Welcome. In this video I'm going to attempt to repair these jeans with the GOO. And before I get started, I just want to mention this is the first video that I'm doing where I'm going to be using this Comica microphone. So if you watched my previous video, I did a little overview of this, and this is my first production video I'm going to use it with. So I'll put a link in the description of the microphone, and I'll also put a link in the description to the other products like this GOO in the description. And if you use those links, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So what I have here are some Duluth jeans, a Duluth Trading Company, and I love these jeans. They're super durable, and I've had them a couple years now. And the previous brand of jeans I used to wear out in this area. This is the crotch, and kind of split open. And these have this like gusset thing here, and these have held up way better. The previous jeans I used to use would only go about one season, but it's starting to wear here a little bit. It doesn't have a hole yet. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to use some of the GOO on maybe both sides to kind of reinforce this area and hopefully get a little bit more life out of this pair of jeans. So what I have is some parchment paper here. I'm going to put this on the inside so if any of it drips out, it doesn't glue my jeans together. So this is the inside here. I probably don't need a very big piece of parchment paper. I'll just put something like this here. Stupid me. Tape doesn't stick to parchment paper very well. I should have known that. So I'll just take this larger piece and I'll set it in there and make sure I don't move it around. Okay, so I have the parchment paper under here and I have it spread out as good as I can. I don't have a way to like clamp this open, but I'll take the GOO. And if you're not familiar with GOO, you can use it to repair things like this is a rain boot here, and I put the GOO on here where it was split, and it's kind of a flexible glue you can use to repair shoes. Okay, so I have the GOO on there. I'm going to work it in with this bamboo skewer. You could also use a toothpick. I actually just don't have a toothpick. I may have too much here, so I'll take that off and I'll put it on a piece of cardboard. So I want to press this into the fabric. Okay, so I'll leave that be for a while, and I'll come back in a little while and I'll do the underside of that. This stuff kind of tacks up, and it's kind of chunky looking right now, but in my experience this tends to kind of self-level a little bit, so it'll probably be a little bit smoother after I leave it alone for a little bit, and then I'll come back and check it in a while, do the other side, and then I'll probably end this video and I'll probably do a follow-up in a couple weeks after I've worn and washed these a couple times. We'll see how it's holding up. Okay, so it's been like a half hour or hour, I'm not sure. This is solidified. It didn't smooth out quite as much as it did on the boot, but it's a little smoother. It's probably hard to see this here. There's little tips there. I don't know if those are wear down or I could take a knife and cut them off. So let's check out the inside. So it didn't really leak through here. So I'll spread some glue here to finish this off. I would like this to be a little smoother since it's going to be inside of the jeans. To try and smooth this down, I'm going to press this parchment paper into it. Wow, that smoothed it out really well. I probably should have done that on the other side. It doesn't stick to the parchment paper at all, but allowed me to press the glue into the denim there. I don't have a lot of glue up on this side. I'm going to add a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and then I'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so it's probably been an hour or so, and you can see here the shoe goo, and that really worked well. I'd never tried that. I just saw that sitting here and I thought I'd pick that up, and it seemed to work well to put that on there and press it in, because it didn't stick to the glue even a little bit, and I was able to press it down into the fibers, so it seems to have made a pretty good bond here, and it's pretty smooth. There's a little bit of roughness here. Like I say, I don't know if that'll rub off or if I can take sandpaper or a knife and, you know, if it's causing irritation, especially in this area. If you were, you know, around your cuff or something, like, you know, around the cuff you're repairing something, it's probably not going to rub on you, but this area could rub. So it's something to consider. And, you know, needless to say, if I was starting over again, I would use that parchment paper on the outside to kind of smooth it out. So that's all for this video. Hopefully I'll remember in about a month from now, I think. I will make a follow-up video and talk about how this is doing and if it has held together. And also, I'm going to let this cure for, I think it's 36 to 72 hours is what it says on here, or 48 to 72 hours. So I won't wear these for a few days. I'll let this cure a little bit more. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.